Extra, extra.
Guess I don't need the key. Someone smashed it beyond repair. Can't say I ever saw another shell like it. Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition? Guess this helmet's beyond repair.
Grab the papers, smash the rest.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Time to figure this out.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
Grab the papers, smash the rest. Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Several men broke into the expedition headquarters. What they didn't smash, they burned. The archives, even the newspapers.
The old papers are by the door. Take them and stop bothering me already.
I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Aren't you a newcomer?
Yeah, I guess I am a newcomer.
Ah, so you're the one who cracked the Albert Throgmorton murder case. Nice work.
Oh, you came back.
You pay,
Ah, a fellow businessman. I'm Vincent, but you can call me Vince. First task is to find the ship's log for the Pride.
Charles Reed. A few questions.
Sure.
Why are you looking for a ship log?
Maybe I'll tell you when the job is done. Right now, you don't need to know.
In my line of work, you don't get far without appreciating the need for privacy. I understand. What can you tell me about the Pride? I'm gonna need somewhere to start.
Mostly rumors. The captain was an exemplary patriot. Always had a flag with him. His last shipment may have been chemicals in metal barrels.
It could be resting on the seabed 1,000 miles away. What makes you think it can be found?
I wouldn't waste my money on you unless I had hope. Local drunkards say they saw the barge on the sunken road near the fish market.
Good. I'll check the place and bring you the... See you later.
At last. Hey, help! Help!
What's going on?
Sea creatures swarmed over the piers. I hid here, but these walls won't stand up to them. Please help me.
What creatures?
Wild beasts. They came to feast on the blood. They're eating the dead.
I'm looking for Captain Sanders. Is he here in the port? Did the creatures get him?
I saw Sanders. Help me. I'll tell you what I know. The mayor's cursed these days.
They emptied every chamber. Still stinks of burnt powder. Gotta be out of your head to do this to a man. The monster sure didn't leave behind much. This would be a weird artifact in any collection. Cape Cod. More marks here, but they've been around. least. I've dealt with the creatures. Now,
He got back several hours ago. Those things, they came.
this Sanders.
Newcomer. He seemed like a decent guy.
What happened on the Titan?
It was horrible. A damn massacre. I heard the shots. I went out. I saw the whole thing. Sailors bleeding, dying. Blood hit the water, and then, well,
I gotta find Sanders.
saw him get away. Just after the shooting. Ran for the pier. Didn't see where he went after that.
Did you see anyone else from the expedition?
No. Only Sanders.
You can't take me! Eat this! To the mayor with you! Die! Die! No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed rum?
Let's get a handle on what actually happened here.
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed rum? To the mayor with you! Die! Die! You can't take me! Eat this!
For whatever reason, the crew went berserk. Only one man got away.
Find something you like. Cheaper than the rest.
Patient or visitor? Hold on. Let Dr. Grant guess. A visitor.
My head? No complaint.
Well, you're the exception these days.
I'm looking for a man. Just checked in. Cut up pretty bad.
I've got a trauma unit full of patients like that, sir.
Okay, this might ring a bell. My guy has a deep axe wound in his shoulder.
Sir, I really don't have time for rifling through paperwork. But you're welcome to take a look at our archives if it means that much to you.
happened to you, mister?
Pete, explosion, fishing with dynamite.
Fishing with dynamite, huh? You sure?
I'm sure.
Bye.
Oh, my stomach. I ain't never eaten leeches ever again.
Yeesh.
Some psycho in a bar brawl. Gun came out, he clipped me good in the shoulder.
I'm just looking for someone. Captain Sanders.
Captain Sanders. Never heard of him. I'm Joseph Willow. You should probably look somewhere else.
That's funny. The records say you were admitted for an axe wound, just like a certain Captain Sanders got in the port massacre. Spill.
Oh, to the depths with it. Who sent...
I'm asking the questions here, pal.
Yeah, well, first tell me who you are.
Charles Reed. I'm a newcomer.
We had them, my crew and I. And during the expedition, the dreams. You can't understand, Mr. Reed.
I think it'd be an understatement to say your expedition met with disaster.
There are things that should never be found, Mr. Reed. I only wish I'd known that they'd still be alive. The scientists, my crew, none of them deserved what happened to them.
Did you know Albert Throgmorton made...
Albert survived? Is he here?
No. He didn't make it. He's dead as the rest. Murdered in the port.
I don't know. My crew left them down there, underwater. I ordered a rescue attempt, but they threatened mutiny.
You've got a good reason for leaving the expedition to die, right?
You weren't there. Day after day on that ship, it was a horror. We saw... things. Not one of us dared sleep. It was an expedition into cursed waters, mark my words.
Tell me what happened on the last...
We had a system. The divers go down, then come up at a prearranged time. But not one surfaced that day. In the end, I sent a team to check. They returned with Albert, but all were half mad with fear.
What were you looking for underwater?
The cause of all this. The stones, the flood, the monsters. The scientists found cracks on the seabed. They were working on some theory of how it connected to the madness.
The ocean floor splits open and that means hysteria on land. Really?
We spent days over the cracks. We heard things.
I was on the Titania before I came here. It seems you were all hitting the...
To stop them from rioting. To save them from despair. After those dives, anyone would turn to drink.
So, the diving did a number on your crew. But what happened in the port?
I don't know. They were calm until we docked, and then they lost it.
Could you take me out to where the last dive took place?
No. You can't follow them, Mr. Reed. It's suicide.
I'm a Navy diver, Captain. And with all due respect, I'm not afraid of boogeymen.
I don't care. I'm not taking you there. And besides, you'll never follow them without proper equipment.
Do you know where I can get a good diving?
My men got theirs from a local factory. If you're that bullheaded, I'll write down the address.
Where's the logbook from the Titania?
Well, I had it with me, but I was all out of it by the time I got here. I remember the surgery ward. When I came round, my things were gone.
Get better soon.
I warned you.
Take the patient's things and throw them in storage.
This wouldn't even hold air for a minute. I'm not trusting my life to a rusty suit. This wouldn't even hold air for a minute. The scientists didn't even take their tools with them.
Gods lean over us. Gods crawl in us. Gods who have marked me as their aphid. Gods lean over us. Gods crawl in us. Gods who have marked...
The suits are all cut up. The suits are all cut up. A ritual knife and a cult sign. I think I better show Mr. Throckmorton.
Sancta Mare, be our eyes.
Hark, he comes! The sacred full-bellied bearer of splendor! Take me, make me, I beg you.
Bearer of what? Who you talking to? What happened?
Our eyes, first, second, third, opened by the aura. You see much, yet do not see the splendid shell of the white...
Cut the horse crap. Give me a straight answer.
Nonsense. Wake, you holy worm. Take his skin and skull for your home. You see now...
Perfectly preserved artifact. Was it the focus of their worship?
We enter the temple the moment they take the key seal. Get ready to cut up their diving suits. Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now!
Okay. What? It's shivering. This... No! Get away from me!
I think I'm starting to get the picture.
Okay. What? It's shivering. This... No!
We enter the temple the moment they take the key seal. Get ready to cut up their diving suits. Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now! We enter the temple the moment they take the key seal. Get ready to cut up their...
Okay. What? It's shivering.
Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now!
The expedition found an artifact that drove them mad. Then the Innsmouthers stole it and the professor in one go.
Gods lean over us. Gods crawl in us.
The mortician has touched him up well. I've got news, Mr. Throgmorton. The expedition members are alive. They're on the seabed, in the sunken ruins. Some sort of ancient temple. They have enough air, but we need to hurry.
What happened? Why didn't the sailors help them?
The crew of the Titanium mutinied against Sanders. The only man who escaped was your son. They put him on a lifeboat.
The mutineers will face justice. Throwing Albert to the whims of the sea, he will be avenged.
I'm afraid that's not all. The Innsmouthers took the expedition's discoveries and kidnapped the professor.
What? Those degenerates. How did that happen?
The Innsmouthers. They knew about the temple. They waited there, hiding until the professor took what the Innsmouthers call the seal.
But how did they manage to catch my scientists off guard?
It seems that after the seal was taken from its place, everyone in the expedition suffered some kind of mental breakdown. The Innsmouthers must have known about that, waited for the right moment. Then they made off with Professor Doe and the artifact.
Drock. The Innsmouthers. Do you have proof they were involved?
One of the attackers was killed by a member of the expedition. I have a photo.
My expedition failed. My boy was killed. This is more than personal, Mr. Reed. This is a threat to everyone.
They have Harriet, and the artifact she found, but she may still be alive.
That's why I hesitate to wipe their fish-faced kin from Oakmont this instant. But we won't sit idle. Find them, Mr. Reed. Not the grunts, but their leaders. Infiltrate their ranks if need be. Bring me my professor back.
This smells of trouble. Innsmouthers seem irritable, and my doctor says that drowning's not too good for me. So, why should I?
I'll pay you a decent sum for this job. And you came here to look into the madness. Professor Doe shares those visions. She found something inside the ruins, and now they have her. There's also a more delicate matter I wanted to discuss.
I can be delicate when it matters. So shoot.
I have a colleague, you might say. His name is Herbert Glover. Like myself, he is a collector of fine art.
I'm a detective, Mr. Throgmorton, not a burglar.
I don't care for your insinuation, Mr. Reed. I had a meeting arranged with Herbert. One of great importance, shall we say. One at which he failed to appear. I want you to find out why.
Sounds simple enough. Okay.
Very good, Mr. Reed. There is one final detail. This case must remain secret, and you must not reveal to anyone for whom you are working.
Discretion is my watchword.
Indeed. Here is Herbert's address and an advance for your investigation. You'll
have a good day. Hello, officer.
Well, look who finally decided to show up. Captain Caleb Lyons at your service.
Look, all I want is access to your records during my investigation.
Oh, that's all you want, is it? Was making us look like idiots in front of Mr. Throgmorton not enough for you?
Look, I'm sorry.
Well, that's what you did. And let me be frank, you ain't welcome. You slip up, don't cross a T, or dot an I.
Hey, easy, Officer Lyons.
Well, good. That's a start. You can use the archive, but only because you have Mr. Throgmorton as your patron. Don't waste my time, newcomer.